Well, this is going to be a tag from me. It's going to be my first one in a while. I want to hear you guys, and your top five movies that have to do with mental illness or emotions or disabilities. Being a person born with disabilities, I wanted to see what your favorite movies were that tried to portray that. So here we go with my choices. Number one, The Dream Team. It was from the 1980s. Starred Michael Keaton and Christopher Lloyd and Peter Boyle as a bunch of mental patients out for an outing, and they ended up having to find their way back home. It was really funny. Two, The Couch Trip, also from the 80s. Starred Dan Aykroyd and Walter Matthau. A mental patient from an asylum becomes a radio host and impersonates someone, I guess. It's really funny. 3. One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest from the 70s. That was my first movie that I ever saw Jack Nicholson in, and he was amazing as Randall. I really liked it. And Nurse Ratched is one of the biggest enemies in cinematic history. Number 4 for me, Rain Man, starring Tom Cruise and Dustin Hoffman. That was one of the greatest movies I've ever seen, and Dustin Hoffman played Raymond to perfection, and it was based on a real life man who had a mental illness named Bill Sachter. Did you guys know that? And the last movie for me for mental illness or disability movies for the top 5 list would be, what was that last one I was going to say? Patch Adams from 1999. Robin Williams was superb as a man who devoted his entire life to making people laugh after his experience at a mental institution, and even if it meant risking his career. So that was one of the best of his career, if you ask me. So there's your top 5 movies about disability and illness for me, and I hope to hear yours later on.